Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak on Steam, where today I need to get my research level up. I'm only at 127 and I need to be like way higher than that. So, gonna be doing some quests to get my research level up. Hooray! Hey Wolven Elf, hey Drake, great. And I'm going to start off by doing quests that involve creatures I have not yet fought. Including, I guess we'll do this Afflicted Flaming Espinas. It'll be somewhat annoying doing an Afflicted Flaming Espinas with these two friends. But it should be worth a bunch of points. And then I'll also do a quest that I have with a Master Rank Apex Mizutsune, because I haven't fought one of those in Master Rank yet. I always forget that in quests with 3 monsters, one of them being afflicted, the afflicted monster shows up last. Feels weird. Also makes me prep for the wrong thing. Like, my water weapon is not particularly good against either of these monsters, I don't think. Let's actually check. Okay, the Argyros is immune. And the Seething Basil takes next to nothing. So yeah, I'm going to have to change weapons before I actually begin the fight proper. Hey Reggies, grats on your Chaotic Gore equipment. Hey Shadow Mega, don't worry about not having reached Master Rank. Everyone takes different amounts of time, especially if they started at different times. So, Reggies, one thing you might want to look at putting into your Chaotic Gore armor, the Kushala Blessing skill that you can get from... you can make decorations by using the material you get from Risen Kushala. Because when you get the recovery speed up from that skill, or the... Or wait, no, that skill just gives the red health recovery, doesn't it? Rec speed up. Just put in rec speed up and eat a gourmet fish. And then while you're in berserk mode from the Chaotic Gore armor, while you're in blue skill swap scroll, against all but the strongest monsters in the game, you're functionally invincible. Because between recovery speed up, the recovery speed you get from the gourmet fish, and the fact that Berserk makes you take basically no damage. And if Berserk is level 2, you're not losing it as fast. You will be recovering health faster than you can lose it, even if monsters are actively attacking you. You become functionally invincible if you have Berserk, recovery speed up, and a buff from a gourmet fish. Oh, neat. I already got max stamina and health. Usually it takes longer than this to get to max stamina here. Guess I got lucky with my bush birds. And I'll just grab this bird. And then go enter combat mode. In other news, the Monster Hunter Rise ports to the Xbox and PlayStations, every time they give us more information on those, it just makes them seem less appealing. Like, hey, it's gonna be the base game, not Sunbreak. Sunbreak's coming months later. Hey, there's no cross-play, so sure, Xboxing can play with Xboxing and PlayStations can play with PlayStations. But nobody can play with Steam or Switch. Oh, and also, apparently, the PlayStation versions aren't even cross-save with one another. So, if someone were to, say, get the PS4 version, because they have a PS4 right now, but then get a PS5 later and want to change to the PS5 version, they would have to start a new file. And it's just like, how do you mess up so badly? Like, I love Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak, but oh boy, they are making me feel very justified in my decision to not get it a third time. Why there's no cross-save between the PlayStation versions, I have no idea. Probably some restriction that Sony put on the game or something. The Xboxen at least have cross-save between one another because they're relying on Xbox's smart delivery. That'll just, you know, their whole thing where they give you the version for the console that you're using. And it's the same game otherwise. But Sony doesn't do that. So, yeah. Who knows specifically why, but it's probably related to that. Shadow Mega, you're not going to get Flaming Espionage until you finish the game. You'll be looking for regular Espionage first. Just keep doing keys. You'll get stuff. I'm Master Rank 346. And Hunter Rank 658, so, yeah, I got some numbers going on here. For some reason, everything just got quieter for me. Ah, my cat. She stepped on my audio interface and moved one of the levers. There we go. All fixed. I did not spot dodge that. I probably would have used up my Moxie. Okay, Basil down. Is that really the right place to make a steak, Noah? Darn wind effect. Oh, my cat's gonna be waiting on that Kitnator for a while. Or putting it away. Yeah, the Citadel does fit Apex Archeros pretty decently. Nice. Especially nice because the Archeros got freaking kitnatered in this goop. Yeah, Master Rank 12 is quite a ways from Master Rank 6. And to get Flaming Espionage to show up, I believe you first need to do the Gold and Silver Wraths and Lucent Nargacuga. Since there's a spider up here, I might as well grab it. Nap time. Not a long nap time. Wow, not even a hello? Excuse me? Building that one up for a while, were you? Not used to seeing monsters just do the anomaly burst the moment you encounter them. Sorry, Gallius, I'd help you out, but this tail's right here. You understand. Just barely tagged by that horn. And now Hinoa fixed him. Right? Can't just run out of that. I do need to actually dodge. Oh, that's right. The tail becomes a terrible hit zone once you knock the thing out of its anomaly mode. So does the face and everything but the legs. That's why Afflicted Espinas is not the most pleasant fight. When it's in Afflicted mode, though, it's got a lot of good hit zones. Just when it's out of Afflicted mode and thus easiest to attack, all the hit zones you want to attack to get extra rewards become trash hit zones. It's really an unfortunate situation. So I could use this beetle to fix it the next time we knock him out of Afflicted mode. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Or not. Got the dodge. Forgot for a moment that he could do a double. Does not help that I'm in blue sharp. Well, the problem is that every time I look at my sharpness and I'm like, hey, I really need to sharpen, it's always like right when a monster gives me an opening. So it's like, well, I can't sharpen now. That would be wasting a lot of potential damage. Alright, got the 2 breaks that I care about. Wow, he is going a long way there. Come on back. Or don't. Well, I guess this toad was a waste. Could be worse. Alright, and that's everything broken. Okay. Was about to say, and we got the wings, but then the back broke too. Rude. Nothing wrong with a free shock trap. Sure, we can't capture the thing, but free hits. And there we go. Not a short quest. And yeah, it can be nice how meaty afflicted quests can be. Like, a lot of the 3 monster afflicted quests I really like. I like when I can get 3 spicy monsters in one quest. I just... most of the time I just want to fight one monster and have that one monster last a good while. Like a single monster 15 to 20 minute hunt feels good to me. A triple monster 30-minute hunt, when I'm in the mood for it, it's great. But I am not always in the mood for it. But hey, look at those coins. That's a lot. That's the benefit of doing triple monster quests. You get tons of coins. I now have a higher level Apex Mizutsune quest. We'll go ahead and do that one next. Or... nah, we'll do this one. This one I would do, but it's a lower afflicted rank. I was gonna do a... I have a Gormagala with an afflicted... or not a afflicted, an Apex Mizutsune. But... yeah, I had this. And now I've got a freaking 3 monster quest with Seething Basil and Apex Mizutsune. So there we go. I don't know whether or not Afflicted Rathalos is actually... or not Afflicted. Apex Rathalos is in yet. I think it is. If it is, I haven't seen it. So this Apex Mizutsune will be the last Master Rank thing that I know for a fact is in Master Rank that I haven't done. And yeah, lightning is good against it. So apparently, Dragon's not far behind unless I'm hitting the tail, dorsal fin, or hind legs. Because it's a match here. I guess the head and neck are also not quite as weak to Dragon, but still, it's up there. Yeah, it looks like Lightning is still plenty decent against Seething Basil, so yeah, I'll just stick with the Lightning weapon. Right, there's also a Rajang in this quest. Lightning is not good against that, so I guess I will, in fact, swap to Ice after the Mizutsune. I don't expect I'll actually use the Antidobra, but who knows. Could be handy for keeping me from getting blasted. Don't worry about me, Rajang. I'm not here to bother you yet. Sounds like he's here to bother me, though. I've done surprisingly poorly on getting birds. I'm getting a lot of defense and attack birds? Yeah, 9 defense birds is certainly part of why I haven't got full health and stamina. I don't want to get frenzied, so nullberry time. Interesting. Seems nullberries don't reduce the frenzy meter by half of its maximum, but rather half of its current value. It's good to know. There we go. Finally got maxed health. How do I have more than 10 nullberries? What? Oh, my dog's got some. That's how. Thought the game was broken for a moment. Gotta be real careful with all this red health. If I can clear my frenzy, then it all turns green. If I can't, I'm gonna die. In fact, I need to give myself a little healing right now so that I at least am in Moxie range. And got it. Without losing the red health. Outlander, to my knowledge, Violet Mizutsune cannot be afflicted, and nor can Apex Mizutsune. This is just an Apex Mizutsune, and that's it. Excuse me? I was nowhere near that tail. Guess that's a full body hitbox when it slams its tail down like that. Ow. And away he goes. Well, my Moxie just kicked in. 'Cause I was zero-summing the face when I probably shouldn't have been. That happens a lot. What? This tail. I have no real reason to want it, but I want it because it's there. And I don't get it. Might as well just use this now. No point to keeping it. The monster that I was at all worried about statuses from is dead. It's been a long time since I've just fought a standard Rajang who wasn't even afflicted. I just realized that means I'm not going to be getting Blood Blight from this guy. I need to actually care about healing. Oh, that's right. Master Rank Rajang's in this game. When you knock them out of rage, they don't stay down. They just get back up and yell at you. Furious Rajangs stay down. And Master Rank Rajangs in Iceborne stayed down, provided they didn't catch a wall. Master Rank Rajangs in Rise? No. He does not stay out of rage for very long. Outlander, what's going on with Pokemon is my living dex is as complete as it can be without directly involving a Scarlet game. Like, without going to the world of a Scarlet game. And to that end, I'm actually playing through my own copy of Scarlet in Japanese, because I can't... Wow, you really went and grabbed a freaking afflicted Seething Basil just to ride it against this Rajang? Yeah, I'm playing through my own copy of Scarlet in Japanese, just because I can. And I just reached the crater in it, so I'm getting there. I might do a stream or two of shiny hunting, but it's gonna wait until I'm fully done with my Scarlet and thus completed my living dex. Rajang down. Didn't even get the tail break, despite going for the tail a whole lot. Didn't get either horn break either. This is an unbroken monkey. You're going to be waiting a while on that Kitnator. Okay, good. Okay, fine. Wow, that's a long way to be going. Yeah, Outlander, it's definitely... a lot has changed since back then. I've played and completed a Pokédex in every single generation, every single set of Pokemon games. I started doing living Pokédexes in Gen 6. And, yeah, I've been in the series a lot for the long haul. And I'm pretty sure Scarlet and Violet, like, if they can fix the performance issues, I will be able to unequivocally say that they are my favorite Pokemon games. Right now, they're close. If they can fix the performance, then they are there. Musically, they are absolutely my favorite. They've got some really good tracks. Story-wise, they are my favorite. Core gameplay loop, I think Arceus might still beat it out, just barely, because I like the whole searching for Pokemon in the wild and just throwing balls at them without fighting thing. And I'm also fond of the whole actually not having the Pokédex tasks just done as soon as you catch the thing once. I like how Arceus gives us excuses to use the different Pokemon and observe them in different ways. I like the feeling of doing research and not just catch thing once. But, like, yeah, if they can manage to fix the performance issues, Scarlet and Violet are probably my favorite games in the franchise. Well then, I guess the world just doesn't want that Kitnator going off. Yeah, I know they got Toby Fox for Scarlet and Violet, though interestingly enough, my favorite track in the game was not listed in the list of songs that Toby Fox worked on. The Cassiopeia battle theme is quite probably my favorite track in all of Pokemon. Also, on the subject of Cassiopeia, fun fact. The team names for the 5 Team Star squads, they really weren't trying to hide the twist. Those team names are the 5 brightest stars in the constellation Cassiopeia. Like, yeah, they did not try to hide that one. Well, someone got the tail. And today I learned that Seething Basil can do tremors. I wonder if it's scripted to do its burst after that move. Because if it is, you're almost never going to get hit by the burst itself. So at least somewhat interestingly, with regards to the release of the ports that are coming for Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak, the Sunbreak port for the PlayStations and Xbox, and wow, why did one of the ticks get it before the burst? That was weird. Yeah, the Sunbreak port is launching in spring 2023. Spring 2023 is when PC and Switch, or Steam and Switch, I should say, are getting the final title update that they have announced. They might be pulling the same thing they did with Base Rise and having it launch on them, or Base Rise on PC, and having it launch on additional platforms as just the full, complete version of Sunbreak, with all of its updates right from the start, like they did when they launched Base Rise on PC. It was the full, complete version of Rise with all its updates right from the start. Which, hey, good on them if they do that. But also kind of weird just making the other systems wait a few months between Rise and Sunbreak, like only a few months. At that point, just release Sunbreak from the start and update it as it goes. Come on, give me the thing. Yay! So I've gotten 2 new decor items in this patch, which I think means I probably have them all at this point. At least all of the ones that are in the lottery. Unfortunately, I don't think we can do afflicted versions of monsters that I still need to hunt a bunch of. I've done 45 basils. Just a few, huh? I wish I could fight Risen Elder Dragons in investigations. I wish I could fight Chaotic Gore in investigations. Flaming Espinos I can still do. I need to hunt 2 more of him. Problem is I can't hunt him by himself because I don't have any quests for him by himself. Violet Mizutsune, another monster I wish I could hunt in investigations. And it looks like it's just Flaming Espinas, Violet Mizutsune, and Risen Elder Dragons that I need to get to 10 on. And unfortunately, only one of those 5 monsters is ever in investigations. If I had a Flaming Espinas quest with Flaming Espinas and no Apex Bear, I might be more interested. Like, could have anything else, just Flaming Espinas and not these 2 monsters. It's not that Apex Bear is hard, it's just that it's a slog, it's not exciting. It's got too much HP for what it is. Actually, let's sort by level. So 129 for Silver Rathalos is the highest I've got, which I guess makes sense. I think I am research level 129 at this point. Yep, 129, almost 130. And yeah, Outlander, while I know that some moves and bursts are on timers and those timers are separate and whatnot, there are some monsters that do have their special modes specifically tied to whether or not they're in afflicted state. So it wouldn't surprise me if it was actually the case that Seething Basil would specifically do its big fly up and do the big nuclear drop thing before doing the afflicted burst. Because it's like, hey, you failed to get me out of my afflicted mode, now I'm going to do both of these things. It wouldn't surprise me if it was programmed to do that. Considering Garangolm, as far as I can tell, cannot be brought out of its special arms state without also bringing it out of afflicted state. And Magnamalo is, I believe, similar as well. There are a few monsters who it seems to be actually tied to the afflicted state. Either that or it's so close as to be hard to believe it's a coincidence. Rathlos will have to wait just a moment because I need one more green bird, and there's one right up here. Oh, hi, crab. Well, while I could beat up the crab and then have the crab beat up the Rathalos, I believe my time will be better spent doing this. I always forget how terrible Rathalos' turn radius is when he's flying. Yeah, that 4K damage right there is not bad. Especially not when it's 4K damage and also Water Blight. Actually, was it Water Blight? There are times when, for whatever reason, the water vent just doesn't do Water Blight in higher level investigations. It's weird and saddening. Ooh, we barely got that. He was about to explode. And look, the crab is, well, the crab's kind of back. It's just passing through. All right, later, Drake. Great. Thanks for dropping by. He went a good distance there before remembering he had wings. Well, that felt neat. Now the back is the only break we have left to get. It's not likely that we'll get it. It's possible, just not likely. Because it's an annoying break to get, and I do not make attempts specifically to get it. Love dodging through roars. Especially when I don't even have any evade window. It's just raw dodging. way too early for this, but whatever. Oh, no, it's not. That was just him getting ready to leave. That wasn't him becoming mountable. I was like, wait a minute, did that actually work? But it did not. It did not work. It was not going to work. It was just a thing to try. There was a wing in his tail. That's not usually where wings are. Not quite. Too close. Only lost out on 800 damage, though. I guess he's mount ready now. Okay, let's just go ahead and bonk this. It's reliable. And it works. I wish single monster quests gave more coins. Like, if you want to get a bunch of coins, it is absolutely more efficient to just do 3 monster quests. Especially if it's a 3 monster quest with your target research monster. But yeah. Finally, I get a Flaming Espionage by itself. And it's a 1-carder. But hey, it's by itself. That's what matters. If I can't handle a 1-carder, well then I don't deserve the rewards. Grats on your Beast of Ruin, Outlander. If I'm not mistaken, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are the first games to have a legendary quartet instead of a legendary trio. This Espinus keeps interesting company. But hey, 100% of the time when there is a Valstrax on the map, I appreciate it. Hopefully, the NPCs will allow it to do an ambush rather than going to mount it. Alright, the Tapus were also a quartet. I kind of forget that the Tapus even existed. I never liked them. Well, I see those two are hanging out for a bit. But the fact that they're hanging out means that Valstrax isn't going to ambush the Chameleos while we're gone. So, hey, we got that going for us. There goes Espinus. Excellent. Got full birds. Right on schedule. And here we go. There he is, got eyes. I love that. Crimson Glow Valstrax wouldn't be nearly as cool if it didn't ambush. I love that it ambushes. It's great. Since I do have a yellow bug, I might as well get some sparklies out of him. Provided I can even land any hits. Sure do love dodging right to where a fireball is going to go. Oh, good. Now we have time to clean up here. Oh boy, afflicted poop. This espionage clearly is not a fan of Vespoids. Fun fact, every afflicted burst, the like 998s we see here when we get the afflicted spots, is 1% of the monster's total HP. Which means this espionage has approximately 99,800 HP. Oh, whoops. I used the wrong blue bug. Meant to use my mud beetle. Oh, and oh, good. Since he wasn't yankable, I did not waste the spider. Well then, tail was one hit away from coming off. Sure do love when monsters reach their faces through solid objects to hit me with fireballs. Oh, hi, Valstrax. Bye, Valstrax. Wow, just straight out of the map. Oh, hello. Wow. Thing must have been right on the edge of that cap ready state, considering it is no longer cap ready. Not that it was capturable to begin with, it's afflicted, but still. Oh, thank you. I do not wish to be exploded. That went down way too quick after we woke it up. It was definitely not just on the edge of cap ready. I guess the icon just went away for some reason. Well, good news, Outlander. Scarlet and Violet are the easiest games to hunt for specific shinies in, by a pretty wide margin. So you'll be able to get those shinies back with some effort. Nice mantle. boy, research level 131. Do we start seeing new drops now, or is it later? The answer is later. We start seeing new drops later. Maybe 141, maybe 151, but at some point we'll start seeing new drops, and once we do start seeing new drops, I'll be able to upgrade my weapons again. Though I also need to get dire hardhorns, which come from older monsters' newer drops. So I'm going to need to actually get some A6s up as well. A5s too, I think. There's a few here that I wouldn't mind doing if they weren't 4-carders. Problem with 4-carders is they drop the research points I get, and thus aren't as high value. Hey, we can do this 1-carder. First shiny I ever found in the Pokemon franchise was a long time ago. Very early on into getting shinies to begin with. Pokemon Gold, Ilex Forest, on my first trip through, I got a shiny Zubat. Back when shiny Zubats were pink. So, unlike many people who played Gold and Silver, my first shiny was not, in fact, a red Gyarados. That was close. Dog. I think Gen 5 is the only generation where I didn't actually find any shinies. In most generations, I don't specifically go looking for them. Like, the only shinies I've specifically gone for have been in Gens 7 and 8. Did I get any Gen 7 shinies? Maybe. If I did, I don't remember them. Gen 5, I don't believe I got any shinies, though. Gen 6, I got a few. Gen 7, I can't recall any off the top of my head, so maybe I didn't get any. Gen 8, I mean, Pokemon Legends was in Gen 8, technically, so got more than a box full there. Gen 9, I've gotten... Well, I've got 2 shiny Grafii. 1 shiny Glamora. And 1 other thing... A Stantler. That's what it is, a Stantler. And those were all full odds. I still haven't done any targeted shiny hunting yet. I definitely have some shinies that I intend to target once I am done with my Scarlet. Shiny hunting comes after finishing my living decks. Dang it, I had the Nullberry in my mouth. Well, rip Gallius's dog. Really should have brought Deflagration Relief. Keeps your dog from becoming worthless during Magnum Hollow hunts. Should not have dodged when I did. Oh well. These things can happen. Another one of this quest? Like... Or no, I didn't have one with the Rajang before. It was... I had one with Seething Basil and one with Zenogre, but... Other than that, this is the same quest. I do believe this is going to have to be the last one that I do today. But hey, we got some work in. Didn't actually get me all that many ranks up, but we did get me ranks up. And I'm enjoying myself. Sure would be nice if I could open this up to multi and trust that everyone who joined in would be able to join these very high-level quests. Like, if they're gonna make it so that you have to be a specific research level to join a quest, which I still think is a very bad decision, they should at least let you filter a room by hunter rank or master rank or research level. Well, they don't. They only let you filter by master rank, last I checked. Or hunter rank, but... Yeah, last I checked, you cannot filter a room by research level, even though research level will determine whether or not you can join specific quests. And yes, I can level my quests down, but if I do that, then I get reduced points, and therefore do not get my research level to go up as fast. There's... The gating on investigations, I've ranted about it before. I'm not a fan. It's the biggest misstep that they made in this game. And most of my issues would be gone if they just didn't have things be gated behind research level. I'd still have some complaints, but not nearly as many, because then, like, yeah, I'd still be able to play any quest with my friends who are a high enough master rank. We did not need a second separate progression within master rank that also locks people out of quests. Especially not such a high one, like... Yeah, sure, they made it so that you could gain levels quicker when you're at low levels, but... Now that in order to get the best rewards, you need to be, well, at least level 141, maybe even higher, I don't know yet. That's not an insignificant grind, even with the sped-up lower levels. And speeding up the lower levels is just a band-aid fix. Like, what we needed was no gating. Or heck, just do master rank gates. Like, even those are absurdly high at this point. You gotta be master rank, what was it, 150 to do, or to post Risen Teo? You only got to be Master Rank 10 to join it, but to post it, you got to be 150. Like, why not just have it so that if your Master Rank is high enough that you can do a thing, then that's it. Like, just, hey, if you're Master Rank 100, you can join any research quest regardless of research level. That would be totally acceptable in my book. That would be fine. That would fix a lot of the problems. But instead, people who aren't actively playing get locked out of playing with their friends, which is just going to encourage them to keep not playing. And sure, their friends can go play with them and not get as good of rewards, but then it's like, yeah, cool, I'm giving up rewards to play with my friends, which, yes, that can be worth it. But shouldn't it be encouraged rather than discouraged to help people who are below you? Helping people catch up is actively discouraged by giving you worse rewards for doing so. And that's just not right. So not only did they break the player base into multiple groups, they broke the player base into multiple groups that are disincentivized to ever mix. And what did they do to address this? Oh, they made it so that the players who get lower rewards for doing lower level quests can level their quests down so that they can do them with their friends. Like, yes, it makes it so that you don't have to rely on your friends posting whatever the highest level thing they have is. You can post the highest level thing they are allowed to join, which helps them level faster, yes. And that is good, yes. Problem is, they did nothing to address the rewards situation. If you are playing with your friends, and your friends are lower level than you, you will always lose rewards as a result. Because you deigned to help somebody. And, like, they also had a system in to reward you for helping lower Hunter rank and Master rank players. Hunter helper rewards. Those were a thing. Bring those back for research quests. Like, hey, you're doing research quests with someone who's a lower research level than you? Here, have some Hunter helper rewards. Get some free coins and stuff. That would be cool. Get some free afflicted parts. Sure, why not? No, you get nothing. In fact, you get less than you would have gotten if you had just not helped. Like, just do the quest at your own level, and you get more rewards. It's not good. Worst decision they made in this game. I love this game, but just the way they handled gating and rewards for investigations is bad. All just to keep people from, what, doing the high-level quests early and getting gear. Not even gear. Getting, well, I guess, getting small upgrades to gear faster than they would otherwise? What's wrong with that? If they have to play with friends to get it, let them. Like, sure, there'll be some people who'll be like, oh, this quest is too hard for me, but can I just sit in the base camp while you do it? And, yeah, that's a thing they can do. Why not let them? Doesn't hurt the game to let people do that if they so choose. They'll know that it's not the way it's supposed to be done. If people want to play the game wrong, let them. Don't make it worse to play the game right. If they're worried that making there be additional rewards for helping people who are a lower research level than you is bad, like, oh no, you'll get, like, maybe just don't penalize the research points people get for doing lower level quests. Sure, there will be a section of players who do a lot of lower level quests specifically to level up more easily. But where's the harm in that? You still can, you just have to do even more of them. But, like, maybe keep the penalty, but waive it if you're on a quest with someone who is a lower research level. Like, make the multiplier for research points be equal to whatever the multiplier of the lowest level hunter on the quest is. Then people will be encouraged to help lower level hunters, and if they get ahead by doing that, isn't that a good thing? Because then more people will be encouraged to help lower level hunters and get everyone on the same page. That's not a bad thing. That's not something to punish. That's something to support, isn't it? In any video game where you're going to gate out players who haven't put in as much work from certain content, if the game is multiplayer focused, which Monster Hunter absolutely is, it was designed to be a multiplayer game from the inception of the franchise. Cool, I guess this trap is worthless. Yeah, Monster Hunter was designed to be a multiplayer game from the very beginning. If a game is multiplayer focused and you're going to gate out lower level people from certain content, you need to give the high level people reasons to go do the low level content with the low level people. Otherwise, you're fracturing the community in a way that is not recoverable. here comes Hinoa on a very angry monkey. It never stops interesting me how much scummier the water's surface gets when you look straight down at it versus at an angle like this. Like, we can still see some scum on the surface of the water, but then we angle up and it's like, wow, that's a lot. Now there's just some. Now there's a whole lot. Now there's just some. Now there's a whole lot. Congrats on finishing your collection of ruinous beasts. And that is going to be the end of this stream. So thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. And I will see you on, not sure yet which one it'll be, but either Thursday or Friday for additional Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. See you then, friends.